Good morning, everyone. This is going to be a little short cooking video in honor of Fro's mom, Helen. So I said I was going to make a frittata, and sure enough, I'm going to do this. So here's our ingredients. Here we've got onion, sweet red pepper, and canned mushrooms, because I don't have fresh mushrooms. They work. 6 beaten eggs, and a blend of Italian cheese, which has provolone, mozzarella, parmesan, and Swiss cheese. Use the same thing in the wrap I made. Butter and some oil in the pan because you don't want the butter to burn. And in goes that stuff for the sauteing part. You're going to have to struggle with one hand again, but I do the best I can. So, you can do anything. Any ingredients you like. I know myself, if right now on this, if I wanted to put in some meat, ham, cooked baking, something like that, that would work. This one is not going to have any of that. I know that I was thinking about it, which I again don't have, but baby spinach would be awesome in here. A little bit of green. Okay, we toss in some salt. We toss in some fresh ground pepper. Still haven't mastered to do this and hold the phone. Hang on a second. I apologize for that unprofessional filming. I just don't have the right equipment to set myself up to do this. One day maybe I will. Okay, heat is on. That is sauteing. Got the eggs ready. Other ingredients in this is going to be, again, doing some one-handed here. Some oregano, because I love oregano and it works. And for those of you that don't know, oregano has the same properties for digestion as ginger does. It will settle an upset stomach. I can remember relatives making an oregano tea to satisfy an upset stomach, and it worked really well. So, oh yeah, one small thing also, beside the sweet pepper, 2 small Thai chilies because I love heat. Now this is just going to saute away. I have just turned on the broiler of my oven because this is going to be partially finished in the broiler. It's going to be extremely cheesy, which is kind of cool. And you can't get something simpler like this. So I'm going to let this saute a bit, and I will tune back when I'm going to add the egg. Okay, this has been sauteing now for a good 3-4 minutes, and it's time to add the egg. I don't want to turn in things to mush. There goes the egg. Ooh, there was a shell at the end. I caught that perfectly. Okay, let's mix this around. I'm turning down the heat because I don't want the bottom of the frittata to burn up. Oh, a little thing too, in my egg, when I'm making omelets or frittata, stuff like this, I always put a little splash of water. I find the water tends to steam up and helps to puff up the, helps to puff things up, which is kind of nice. Now we're going to let that firm up a bit. Got the shell out, so I dump a little bit in there. Hate to waste. There we go. Now the bottom's got to get firm enough so when I toss in the cheese, it doesn't all just fall to the bottom. Oh, it's already starting to loosen up from the ends. That's perfect. This is not like a conventional omelet. You don't flip it over. Okay, I think we're good for the cheese now. There's, like I said, lots of cheese, so here we go. And for anybody who likes cheese on anything, I know, I'm just using up all that was left in this package, so I know for people that like cheese, there's no such thing as too much cheese, whether it's on a pizza or whatever. So now, we're going to let this settle a bit. Get all this. Let me just clean up a touch. Okay, back. Now, in you go into the broiler. And for anybody that's broiling, remember, you can't forget about stuff in the broiler. You have to pay attention. That's a great way to make a fire. And we're going to monitor this in and out and take it in and out and make sure that it's totally cooked, and you'll see the finished result when it comes out. Now, there it is sitting under the broiler. Okay, you can see the cheese has browned up. We are basically done. And remember, this cooking is mostly about technique. This was not a particular recipe. You can put all kinds of ingredients in there, as I love to say. Learn the cooking techniques. It's not hard. Play around with some recipes, and before you know it, you're cooking. So, there we go. Frittata. I'm not going to eat that all today, but that's certainly going to leave me some great leftovers for later. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Keep cooking.